Nakivale refugee settlement, located in southern Uganda near the Tanzanian border in Isinjiro district, is the oldest refugee settlement in Africa. Built in 1959, when the Tutsis fled one of the first waves of conflict in Rwanda. As of 2019 figures, it houses 122,000 refugees and 35,000 host communities who live within 185 kilometers with an estimated 2 acres of land per household. The International Relief and Human Rights Initiative, IRHRI, undertook field assignments and visited Nakivale Refugee Settlement and Jakatu Settlement while engaging and holding community needs assessment meetings with leaders and refugees for an inclusive and effective way to access socio-economic, health, political, people with disability and marginalized groups challenges while using human rights-based development approaches to expand the role and influence of those vulnerable.
Ikindi ngira ngo kubijyanye n'ikibazo cy'ibimuga muri rusange.
As a refugee living with disability, when you reach Nakivale, you are given a tent and poles only. But for people living with disability, that support is not enough because they cannot set up the tents. Our houses are not good for us. We construct shanty houses that we can't enter into because of our disability. Some houses require you to bend low to enter, which we cannot do. My disability came as a result of torture. I was tortured together with my wife by the Mai Mai while in Congo. My wife's legs are paralyzed because her spinal cord was injured during the torture. Here, Nakivale settlement, we have many people living with disability. We have about 700 people from different nationalities. There are people who have been here for 10 years with disability and other diseases. But those who receive resettlement are the ones with no disabilities.
Even if you know how to do something to make a living, no one comes to ask you what you can do. We are intelligent, we are able to work, but we are not valued.
For some of us to walk and to see is very difficult, but there is no school that can help people living with such disability.
Some of us are rejected from Molago Hospital and told to go to UN, but it is very difficult to reach their offices. We ask you people to talk to UN to help us.
To get food for the children is difficult because we get $4 per month. If you calculate, you spend 1 cent per day to feed your family. 1 cent can't even buy you bread. As chairman said, we do not have adequate security. As Banyaranda, there are some of us who disappear without trace. There's someone called Nkunda Bazungu living in Sangano. He was kidnapped at 4 in the morning and we don't know who took him and to where. Last December, I found a piece of paper in my poultry house containing threats against my family. I took it to the police, but up to now, there's no follow-up. As a Mnyamrengi, I cannot be outside from 7 p.m. because of fear. Sometimes we fear to tell our problems because every time you mention the same challenges, people think we are lying just to get resettlement. They told me my file was now complete, but I waited in vain to be resettled. 1 year passed, 2 years, 3 years. Every time I go back, I'm told to wait, that anytime I'll be resettled in Canada.
Turaza duhungira no mu Uganda. Fite bino bibazo by'abana bana.
I came to Uganda with my children. As you see them, they don't talk, they can't see, and they don't hear. They are just there. I took them to Malago Hospital, but after a while, I was told to go back home. We were registered as specific needs people. In 2018, we were called to office, but since then, nothing has been done. We are not treated equally. We left our country just to reach. We are facing the same challenges. We are attacked, but when we report, nothing is done.
We get $4 per month. When someone falls sick and gets referred to buy medicine from the pharmacy, he or she can't buy the medicine. We don't have jobs, land. Some old people are dying because they don't have support. We have many children here. At our age, my wife and I, if we die, what will happen to our children? How are they going to survive? That's our pain now. Our children perform well in school, regardless of their poor background. That means if these children get support, there is something good. Even if we're given money, it won't solve our problems. But if you provide us asylum in countries where we can cater for our children and families, that will be a good solution to all refugees.
The International Relief and Human Rights Initiative, IRHRI, works to protect people wherever justice, freedom, truth, and dignity are denied. IRHRI investigates and exposes abuses, educates and mobilizes the public while helping transform societies to create a safer and more just world. Through the voices of these individuals, the information gathered through basic research as well as flexible and creative mixed methods and approaches for both formative and summative evaluations to inform policy and practice and analytical processes. Every human being deserves to be happy. These people left their home for a number of reasons: war, famine, political unrest, human rights violations, and so many other reasons. They are simply looking for a home. Our quest is to make sure we get as many people to know about their lives, everyday challenges. We want to thank our donors and individuals that have done and are still doing to support our programs that are trying to improve the well-being of all refugees.